and welcome to Patricia's Orchids. This is a CareCollab video on Cattleya purpurata, or if you prefer, Cattleya purpurata. I'm also going to include my primary crosses. On screen now is a list of CareCollab participants. I bought my first Cattleya purpurata in July of 2016. This is the one that is currently in bloom. It bloomed for the first time last year, and this year's spikes are better than last year's. I added a striata and a carnea variety to my collection in 2017. Both these plants came from the same European supplier. While the striata did bloom last year twice, I haven't been happy with the growth of either plant. The carnea never achieved much growth or height, and the striata did grow and bloom, but it seems to have gone down rapidly. And I have noticed these round raised blemishes so I decided to bin both plants, as I suspect they may be virused. Plus, for the size of the plants and the space they take up, I've decided I'd rather use it for other orchids. I have two primary crosses, a Cattleya Dominiana. It was registered in 1899, which is a primary cross between Cattleya purpurata, variety Atropurpurea, crossed with Cattleya Dominiana 4N. The other Cattleya Pacavia, which is a primary cross between Cattleya purpurata and Cattleya tenebrosa. Unfortunately, this has not bloomed yet, so I have no photos. I bought this in November 2019, and so far I'm quite happy with the growth. There. So, how do I look after my Cattleya purpurata and its primary crosses? I keep them in my greenhouse with the thermostat is set at 9 Celsius. December has the coldest and shortest days, while January is the coldest nights in my greenhouse. The average day temperature is 17 Celsius, while the average day length is 8 hours in December. I used to keep my Cattleya purpurata at minimum of 12 to 14 Celsius. This winter, I moved it into the main area of the greenhouse. I think it's done fine. The lower temperatures, I think a couple of nights it dropped down to about 8.4 Celsius. The lower temperatures do not seem to have affected it. I think it actually looks healthier. And I think the spikes and the blooms do actually look better. The one thing with keeping it cooler in the winter is I have to be more cautious when I water it. In the winter, I feed very lightly, between 100 to 150 parts per million, and probably once or twice a month when water is needed. In February, I add slow controlled release fertilizer. I use 8 to 9 month Osmocote Pro, about 4 tablespoons in the bigger pots, a little bit, about 2 to 3 in the smaller pots. Longevity of the prills is water temperature dependent. Mine usually lasts until November. As calcium is not listed on the prill composition, I supplement with a rotation of calcium nitrate, seaweed extract, and CalMag. I also flush pots once a month. Except in winter, I don't flush because I don't really water very much. I use inorganic media and repot every 3 years. This involves removing the media from the pot, knocking as much of the old media off the orchid and washing it, adding new media if needed, not forgetting to tidy up and trim the roots. My Cattleya purpurata tends to send out new growth and blooms in the spring, and then sends out new roots after blooming. My Cattleya Dominiana only slows down in the fall, but can grow new pseudobulbs and roots at any time, and the pseudobulbs tend to bloom as soon as they mature. It can bloom 2 or 3 times a year. And that is how I look after my Cattleya purpurata and its primary hybrids. Thank you for spending time with me. Take care. Bye.